Hi, I'm at the Forum Studio in Chester, where today I'm talking to Gail Young about her new play, Head Over Heels. Gail, lovely to meet you.
And you.
Thank you so much for inviting me down. I saw part of your dress rehearsal last night.
Yeah.
This is a fascinating play. Can you just tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind it?
It's quite personal, actually. Most of my plays are quite personal in the roots, really. Yeah, I separated about 4 years ago. My husband and I separated, we got divorced about 2 years ago. And because I'm a creative writer, a lot of my friends said, oh, you should start keeping a journal, and you should write this, and you should write that. And at the time, I would have just flooded the keyboard with crying, so I decided not to touch it. And then 2 years ago, decided to do a master's in screenwriting, and one of the very first assignments we were given was to write an original half-hour stage play, which we would then convert into a 15-minute screenplay.
Oh, okay.
To illustrate the difference between writing for two
Yes.
mediums. And that really was our first assignment. And being a typical student, I thought, what do I know a lot about that I don't have to do lots of work and research on? And I thought, I know what I know a lot about. So I wrote a half-hour comedy drama for the stage play and then converted it into a 15-minute screenplay. And then the course finished fairly recently, but so while the course was coming to an end, I was contacted by Tip Top and they said, oh, do you fancy directing anything this autumn? And I said to Steve, only if it's my play. And he said, okay. And I thought, right, I better finish that. And so I decided to extend it into a full-length play.
Because this is the home of TikTok, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got a very minimal set. You're practically working to black box,
yeah, that's right.
which is great. And the colour in the set is coming from the lighting
That's
and the
right,
characters,
and characters, yeah.
which is fabulous. Tell me a little bit about the characters. Your leading lady, who I saw last night, is charming,
Right.
but there's a sort of underlying bitterness there that comes out.
Yes, of course there is. You know, her husband's done the dirty on her, and then he treats her badly. So the first half, I mean, really, it's about her journey. It's about Jill and Andy, this long marriage over 30 years. He meets someone at a walking group who he takes a shine to and ends up leaving her for, and she's just dumped, basically.
Yes.
And it's about the shock that she goes through, and her son to a large extent as well, and how she sort of gets her life back on track after that. So it really is, it's told from Jill's perspective,
Yes.
although Andy's a huge character in it, and as you say, Irene Risen plays Jill, and I think she's doing a great job, but the guy who plays Andy, Richard Taylor, I just love Richard on the screen.
Yes.
He makes me laugh so much, and I think he's doing a sterling job. So between the two of them, I think they've really brought that relationship to life.
Yeah, indeed. It's got pace, it's got drama, it's got comedy. The timing is very good. The effects are done with your lighting changes and your music. So the lighting plot and the music plot really works. But actually, your characters are brought to life by your actors, and I was really impressed with the standard that Tip Top are putting out there. It's absolutely fabulous. Let's just go back in time a little bit and talk about the first play, because you're quite late to writing.
Very late.
You've been writing since 2006 or thereabouts?
Well, 2005 really, so I forget how old I was then because I'm ancient now. But yeah, I started writing in 2005. The inspiration was my mum had breast cancer, and a best friend of mine, also my sister-in-law had it, and then friends of mine were walking the moonwalk in London, which if you've not heard of it is a massive fundraising thing for breast cancer care and charities. So I was corralled into this group and we called ourselves the Cheshire Cats, and we went down to London and we walked a half a marathon. I don't think I could have coped with the whole marathon. So we did 13 miles overnight through the streets of London, and the whole event is really awe-inspiring. Very, very funny. And also very poignant as well, because everybody's walking for somebody. So at the end of it, there's quite a lot of sadness, etc. But we had an absolute scream. So it was a mixture of a lot of emotions. And coming back on the train, I casually said, oh, well, that was really good. Someone should write a play about that. And they just pointed, everyone just went like that. because I'd always been heavily involved in drama. And so I'd left it for a while. And about 6 months later, I thought, do you know what, I think I'm going to do that. So I got all the girls around who'd been doing the walk with me, plied them with alcohol. I didn't drink. Had a list of questions to ask them all, and they all just prattled on and said all sorts of, and various things that I wasn't aware of. I just wrote all the stuff down, they all left, and then I wrote a play. And that's
so if Gail Young invites you around, there's a hidden agenda.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so that's how it came about. So that was in 2005. and we put it on in Guild and Sutton Plays is an Amdram group that I was
Yes.
involved in, and they were really great. They said, "Oh, come on, let's put it on." We put it on, sold out, raised a lot of money for the breast care unit in Chester, but we also sent a cheque to the Walk the Walk charity.
Right.
And Nina Baru, who's the head of that charity, wrote back to me saying, like, I'm really touched someone's written a play. We are launching the Edinburgh Moonwalk in 2006. Why don't you put it on at the Edinburgh Fringe? So we decided we would do that. I mean, you can imagine an Amdram group. It was like a busman's holiday. They loved every minute of it. But what was great was they promoted it for us,
Yes.
which resulted in it being a Fringe sellout show, which was
Yeah.
just stunning, really.
What can we expect from you next?
I don't know. I'd really quite like to write a play about a food bank.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because my stuff tends to be about. The only play I've written, the first play I wrote was about breast cancer, but it was a
Yeah.
comedy drama. Second play was about Alzheimer's. That's a comedy drama.
How do you? These are tragic events
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
talking about, and you're bringing humour into it. How do you do that?
Well, the funny side is from people, so it's not the actual subject matter that's funny, it's the people who are funny.
I could sit here talking to you all day, Gail, but sadly
Yes, I know.
we're coming to the end. Just very briefly, why should people come and see Head Over Heels?
Why? I think it's a topic that a lot of people can relate to.
I'm certainly one of those.
Yeah, but it's told in a funny way. So there's a lot of poignancy in it as well. So I think it's a good night out at the theatre, basically.
If you want to see Head Over Heels, it's on at the Chester Studio Forum, which was the old Gateway Theatre. It's on all of this week and runs through till Saturday the 20th of October. There is a matinee performance on Saturday afternoon. Don't miss out. It's an original play and this is its first performance. This is Mike Sowden, the Studio Forum, Chester.